It has been 11,000 years since the kingdom of Adora was cast into the astral sea, along with the invading demon god Deimos. The last king of Adora, Gnarl Denstra, the elven god king Zandril Mishinel, and the necromancer Avigard fought and stopped the impending doom of the internal darkness from coming forth, but were lost to the world when they too were cast into the astral sea. Now, the land of Redigan is split into 4 kingdoms. Adashmira is the elven kingdom, where 10,000 years ago they called the elves back into their forest to lock it away. Most heeded the call, but some believed that they should not segregate and stayed in the world.
The Round Top Rainforest, where many other races call home, is now a kingdom under the direction of the druids who reside there. They left their borders open, but all know that if you enter and do not respect the forest, your life will be forfeit.
The Dwarven Kingdom of Gratispar called the dwarves back to their homes, closing and locking the doors of their vast mountain kingdom, and they have not opened them yet.
Finally, the Kingdom of Remedigan, known as the Kingdom of the Humans, left its borders open and welcomed anyone who sought refuge. It thrived, not from isolation, but a joining of all races under one idea: peace. 100 years ago, Odura returned. With it, the High General Martin Firewell and King Zandro Mishinel. And there has been a fragile peace between all kingdoms. Until now.
Sit back and relax as I take you out of your reality and into my nightmares dream world. Welcome back to the Bros and Dragons podcast.
Ooh, it's a hollow one. I mean, we fought some kind of fey corrupted, but not fey dragon. Met up with who tried to charm all of us and was 1/3 successful. And then we also saw Addendum there. It was super cool, except for he was not super thrilled to be there and could not participate in the liberation of the dark forest here. Because, yeah, it was a corrupting forest that was kind of, stealing, absorbing. It was doing real bad things to all of the guardians in waiting, as well as the former guardian. And after slaying dragon, I guess. I mean, I hit it with an axe. That feels like slaying a dragon. We did some good stuff. We were able to uncorrupt this portion of the forest and release the captured guardians in waiting and guardian from endless suffering. As I don't know how long it would be, but it seemed pretty long term, and let them move on to the other side. I don't remember which plane it is, but one of the planes is more of the like, okay, cool, moving on.
And I almost died.
Yeah, it was your turn to almost die.
Yes, you two had almost died the last session. Yeah. It was my turn.
We rock paper scissors before the fight. You lost, yep. So you got to get the most hurted, and Doc. After several looks at his face when he was rolling, as well as a conversation after, just had the most sad rolls for a boss encounter. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been a, like, do we all die? It would have been, which one of us dies? How scarred for life are we? Et cetera, et cetera. But we're awake now. And
did we get a long rest?
It was best. Oh, hell no. This is right after.
That's what I thought.
We haven't, it's been a couple of weeks. We haven't dried the tears from our last excursion yet.
I'm still very bloodied.
Oh yeah, I was gonna cosplay tonight, but then I didn't get to go to the store to get a thing. So I was just gonna cover my face in blood, but then that didn't happen. So what can you do? Took a nap instead.
Mood.
I'm so glad my little joke to get Hannah to say we dragon did all of that.
Yeah. Well, and then I said, "What else did we do?" And he kind of sat back. So I'm like, "Okay, I guess this is the. I'll do it. Okay."
I was ready to take over and you guys started talking, so then I sat back and let you do it.
Cool.
Well, there's the synopsis. Doc didn't have to do it.
That means Doc has to do the rest of the adventure by himself, so we just all watch and then nod or shake our head.
The gravity of the situation, though. Mm-hmm. Stroop drove a knife into... I'm just going to do the finishing part. Mm-hmm. Prue, to release her as she asked to become the Guardian. And then Stroop, defeated and sad, asked Tayson to take care of the rest. And you guys saw Tayson reach out and little sharp lashes just hit all the other Guardians that were trapped here. Hannah, I sent you, I hope you got it. I should have checked beforehand of what you know now as the Guardian.
I was reading that over recently, very recently.
And
so I know some stuff.
As all of these events came to fruition, something that hasn't been seen in thousands of years. The Dark Force has always been growing, but now there's one, I would say almost 300-foot circle, probably a little bit more of an oval area, is now cleansed. The vegetation here looking like it should. The ground and soil even looks to sprout little green grass buddings. The trees look like nothing had affected them. The oily blackness gone from their barks. Each of them vibrant and new in this field where 60 to 80 ex-guardians in waiting now lay dead. Literally ended right there as Tayson shot out, brought it back in. Stroop was distraught looking down. All that information now, just this second, you have. Without opening the book, you know all of that.
That's a lot of information.
But you still have your head down. It was still a dark moment with a happy-ish ending.
Bittersweet.
If I remember correctly, Miranda was like shielding Stroop from watching this.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a lot of bodies to bury. It's a lot.
I don't know that we have time.
No. We need.
I'm pretty sure that the cleansed earth will reclaim them, even if we don't bury them.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you two, for very different reasons, look like nice words. You could use a breather.
Probably
and
a
it's
good idea.
And it's pretty nice here, so that's good. And then I guess we need to start heading to Adishmira after that. Is Addendum still here?
No, Addendum, the minute this
Okay.
was done, Addendum left. He said he had something to do now that he's been released from a deal.
Okay. I think we. Yeah, I'm not gonna play it off. I don't feel great either. We could all use a rest. I'll tell you what, if you two want to, Stroop, can you sleep right now?
I should sleep.
If you know, I don't know. I don't know if you're a busy hands, keep the mind busy kind of person, or if you need it. I know we don't have to like bury bodies. I trust you, but I also want to like get them off of trees and stuff, and I can do that for a bit and keep an eye
Yeah.
out if you do want to get started on a rest here.
They all
Yeah.
came down. They were
Oh.
released the minute they died. That tentacle, and that's what saved.
Well, I think what I would like to do, if possible, is if we can get them all in one area,
Yeah.
I'd like to cast plant growth and have the brush kind of take them over.
Oh, okay.
Just because I think that's what I would want, and maybe that's what they would want too. So
Sure.
I'm gonna make that decision.
That's
for
what you'd want.
That makes
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
Okay.
sense.
I will keep that in mind to hopefully never have to do anything about it.
Yeah, I would like tulips, for mine when it happens. But
Okay.
that's future planning. A little bit of shock right now still,
Sure.
but yeah, I can help for a little bit.
Oh, no,
if it'll
no,
help
no, no.
clear my mind.
It's up to you. It's all good.
It's true.
Yeah, I'm gonna help a little bit, just to get my mind working,
Okay.
and then when I can't anymore, I'll sit. Okay.
Would you like
That's just how I
cuddles when
function.
you get done?
Yeah, but I feel a little dismayed by dogs right now, so I might call someone else.
Okay.
Not else, but yeah.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and get started.
Okay.
You all do what you see fit. And
I'm gonna start from the other end.
Tayson will start, man, it would be really awkward for him to do this because he's going to try and be delicate, but also Tayson's not really sure how to do this delicately. So he's going to be like, I think he's actually going to go up to like bodies and be like, sorry for your loss. Okay. And like, firemen carry people over, and then like super slowly, like he doesn't want to damage them, put them down, and then just kind of this is a different type of loss than he's used to. Like he's upset, but I think Tayson's more upset about what this means for like the world and the imminent threat than like, these people knew what their job was. And I have to figure out how to be polite and extremely cold at the same time. So I apologize. This is going to be new.
Are you apologizing to the unalive bodies?
And is Tayson 100%? Tayson is 100% like,
Fair.
sorry for your loss to an unalive body, picking it up, taking it over, putting it, laying its hands peacefully over their chests, and then like tapping them on the forehead. Be like, all right, go peacefully. Okay, next one.
Oh my God, this is both wholesome and also just like ridiculously like psychopathic sounding.
Just not equipped for this kind of stuff. Sorry.
I know.
It takes time. There's quite a few. And you gather them into, and knowing Tayson, a very almost symmetrical pyramid.
I was going to say it's either pyramids or rows. Doesn't matter which. Okay. Is this close enough? I don't know exactly what you're trying to do here.
Yeah, this should be fine. Once they're all together, I'd like to cast plant growth. All normal plants within a 100-foot radius, centered on a point, become thick and overgrown. Basically, I enriched the land so that a bunch of grass and flowers kind of weave their way through.
The middle of this clearing now has a pyramid in it of perfectly symmetrical Tayson placement. And in my head, I imagine Tayson going this way first and then this way because he just got an idea of the area and was like, okay, this one's taller. This is going to fit, and made this perfect, beautiful pyramid of, in his own way, like the most appropriate, most giving thing he could have done. You reach out, Tayson and Mirinda, you see Stroop's form changes just for a moment as she does this to cast. She becomes looking almost tree-like. It looks like things come out of her feet and latch into the dirt. This power, green energy just flows from her into this. And you watch the growth around you almost instantaneously in this field that was just starting to bloom again. As grass sprouts up about knee-high to two of you. The trees seem to open blossom. And this pile you watch as vines interweave until you can't see underneath this mosaic of sorts. And different color, beautiful flowers start blooming over this pile. And for the first time in a while, you watch as a beam of sunlight seems to break the canopy above. Exactly where this pile is.
Like a plant mausoleum. It's actually kind of cool.
That is kind of cool.
Oh, okay. That's, okay. I'll tell you what. I'll either go to sleep first or last. I feel pretty safe here right now, but I mean, I could sleep right now. I'm fine. I can also stay awake. That's up to y'all.
I definitely need some sleep.
Okay.
I'm not feeling that great.
Yeah, no. Angry demon dragon thing, bit you a couple of times. And
slashed me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. I'm a lay down now.
Yep. Okay. Stroop, you wanna?
Yeah, I'm gonna. This sounds bad. I'm gonna lean up against the pile, the plant psyllium.
Your work. The plant psyllium.
Yeah. The plant psyllium. I'm gonna lean back and kind of rest like a chair, almost, to rest my head. This way.
Did some plants grow out like chairs around the outside?
You
Touches?
lay down on this. You lay down on this pile and you feel peace.
I want to do something crazy.
Ooh, I want to hear this.
I would like to cast Speak with Plants while I'm doing this.
Okay.
To speak with the plants that are caring for these corpses. And sorry, I didn't really.
No, this is beautiful.
This is perfectly Stroop.
But just
this.
As importantly, this is Stroop after like a couple of really, really, really bad conversations
with plants,
being like, you know what, I'm gonna make new friends, and you literally made these new friends, and now you're gonna try and talk to them. And I've never been more happy for something so.
That's
it's the most Tayson thing you've done. All right, so You lean against there, you feel that peace. You draw your sigils. You don't move. You're right there. Why? And you cast Speak with Plants. You hear a million beautiful voices singing to Ring. And you hear them saying a phrase. Mother, 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 mother.
I didn't really cast the spell to, like, have a conversation with them, more just to be like thank them for their service as plants, to take care of these bodies that meant so much to not only me in a way, but also to the forest itself, and let them know that I'm going to try to do right by them. Just give the plants some hope.
You get the feeling that the voices come with that they want to be closer to you.
I nestle in. I get close.
Mm-hmm.
I eat a flower.
One of them goes, no, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I'd like to cast Vibe with Plants, please. Yeah, all right, this is nice. Hey, what's up, friend?
It's a vibe.
Oh no! Our flower! It's broken!
You do pick the flower. You're not sure what you're going to get with the state you're in. But it feels like the plant knows that its bloom is supposed to have some kind of effect, a disassemblance. And you know as a guardian, the guardian, that the bloom of plants is supposed to break off. It's supposed to produce. Most of the time a bloom is for seeding and pollination.
I put some in my staff, in my spice whack.
Okay. With the
And I eat
days
the petals.
with the days you've had, you're trying to do more, but I think you just go to sleep.
Yeah.
As you're reaching up, one of them hanging out of your mouth, just out.
Just one petal.
Yeah, one little petal. You all notice as well, the thumbing is not there. The disembodied voices that seem to get closer and further away no longer exist. It really is cured here. Who's taking first watch?
That'd be me.
Miranda, what are you doing?
I'm taking a fucking nap. Cause God.
Like just fall down right where you are?
She puts out her bed roll like very haphazardly, and then you kind of just see her go conk, and she's like out fucking cold.
Tayson, you go looking around. Just seeing the area. I mean, you feel at peace, but you're trained. You know. Danger's everywhere. Give me a perception check.
Natural 20. These are good dice. I need to remind me to apologize to my girlfriend. 26.
26. You look out and you think you see a few birds fly from above down into a tree. Outside of that, very little movement here. If there is animals that are going to return, you know that they have to go through miles of still tainted forest to get here. But it's an oasis in the middle of the desert. You seem safe. Nothing catches your eye. As you walk around and just take account, you come to the area where you originally found the axe. Because it wasn't far from here. And you hear a voice. says thank you.
I didn't do this. This isn't me. I'll forward the message.
You feel it's coming from the shaft of the howling blade that you picked up.
I look behind me. Say, this isn't even in the top 4 weirdest things that's happened today. So, is it weird for me to talk to you with you like laying on my back? But it also feels weird if I like hold you to talk to you. Also, again, not really big deal. You know, I fought a thing. You know, Stroop did something awesome. I can't do that. She created something. She fixed something.
You're not getting any response.
Okay, that's fair. You're welcome.
You do finish and you notice that it's starting to get darker out. Would you like to start a fire or no?
I'm not gonna do that. Okay. This is not my forest. As far as I'm concerned, this is like, as far as Tayson is concerned, this is Stroop's forest now.
You wake up Mirinda, and as you pass, Stroop has not moved. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about that hard sleep where the pedal is still barely balanced on the lip, but is not moving.
If anything else, it's a little bit further, but it's still attached by drool, so it's like, no, it's adhesive on. It's fine. Hey. I know it hasn't been long, but you know, if you're up for it, I think everything's pretty chill.
Cool. I hope it stays that way.
The woods thanked me, or the axe something thanked me, but other than that, it's all good.
That's not suspicious at all.
No, it was a nice thank you, not like a deviant thank you.
My response still does not change. She gets up and like starts keeping watch. She kind of like crawls on top of the plant psyllium for a better lookout position.
Okay. It's very sturdy. It takes your weight. Like there's nothing underneath this. Like it's a solid surface that you're on. As you look around, roll me a perception check.
That is an 18.
You hear a little bit of chirping. It'll die out like they're going to sleep during your watch. As the night comes, though, a shining mixture of blue with like a tinge of purple light seems to come through onto the area that you're on, and it's been a while, but it looks like Dayton is full tonight.
Huh. Well then. That's both good and bad, because I am right on top of this. And it looks as though someone is giving something a quest to come for me. Just offhandedly to herself, she keeps looking around.
I make myself the weirdest note. I don't mean to interrupt you, but I wrote Ompa finds Stroop.
What?
What?
And I couldn't listen to the episode to reference it because it's not on. Episode 12 is not on YouTube yet. It never released, so I gotta figure that out. But does anybody know what that is? It's before you found the Guardians, like way before.
Yeah, that creature approached me and was trying to get me to make a deal to find my friends, and I was like, "No, demon." I didn't do that for real, but I'd like to pretend I did.
You met a creature. That's right.
Hail Satan. Yeah.
I was like, fine, Stroop. That sounds so like, did I put an air tag in her car or something? What's going on?
Damn.
Well, it'll stay at my apartment till it gets towed. Anyway, sorry.
But nothing happens. It is beautiful, peaceful. Something you haven't had in at least a day and a half.
All right. She'll kind of haphazardly, like, pluck on her instrument.
Okay. You play a melody out. You're proficient with your instrument, so I don't need you to roll. You're just playing into the night.
Yep, my dulcimer.
Roll performance to see if you can see what the night wants to hear.
See if you can vibe with the chirps.
I will. Let's see how immaculate the vibes are.
You do you.
The vibes are okay. That is a 16.
Believe it or not, it doesn't complain.
The void has nothing to say.
You finish. You know your shift is up.
So she crawls down from on top of the plant psyllium, and she kind of gently lifts Stroop up and wakes her up.
Shake
You're
me
not
awake.
playing Shake the Baby.
You wake Stroop by standing her up. That's fine. Stroop, you
Sitting
wake
her up.
You feel pretty good. It's Stroop. Sitting and standing is like a 3-inch difference. How do you know? Listen, we are where we are. But Stroop, you're awake.
I'm awake and standing for some reason. Hey, hey, hey,
Hi,
what's up?
It's your turn to keep watch, darling.
Oh, okay, yeah, I could do that. Ooh. Did it get bright out here?
The
But dark at the same time?
Damon's out.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Huh. Okay, well, sweet dreams. Here's hoping everything goes well. We need a good break from things. So
She leans down and gives Stroop a hug. She goes, "Are you all right?"
how good is the hug?
Performance check
Hugs
on
you
a
back
hug.
for sure. Like, yeah, charisma. Stroop gives you just like the hardest hug, like the tightest hug that you've ever had from Stroop before. Even like drunk Stroop has not hugged you this hard. So very hard hug.
We're here for you, Stroop. But I need to keep sleeping because I still don't feel great.
That's fair. I'm feeling a lot physically better. So I will handle it from here. Make sure everything goes the way it's supposed to.
You just see Miranda go back to her bedroll and she kind of just like plops down. Like, all right, I'm done.
You could have counted it out as 3, 2, 1. And she's out. The minute she's asleep, Stroop, something catches your eye. You look over, and there's a ghostly figure there, a tall, thin, younger elf. You recognize him. It's the body of the elf by the axe that Tayson found. And he just looks your way and says, "Terrible first day, isn't it?"
It's only my second job ever, so I can't really compare to much of anything. Definitely different. So, I'm sorry you're not here anymore, like physically.
He smiles. He says, "It's okay. I'm the voice of Gaia for you now.
Oh.
I was once called Cloud, and if it makes it easier, you can still call me such."
I might do that. I like that. Cloud. Yeah. That has a nice ring to it. So, does it get better?
I've never been the guardian. I was only the guardian of the Soul Forge.
Oh. Okay.
What do you mean easier?
Well, I mean, like you said, there's a lot of not so alive people now, and I just don't know if I have anybody to help or turn to, and I'm just looking to make sure that I get the direction. I want to do right by everybody. I know this wasn't my first choice in anything, but I definitely I want to do right by everybody, and the woods and forest and.
I guess it was either you or there's the outcast, and then there's the 6, but they can't be moved.
Glad to know I was the last choice. But no, I understand. I am confused, and I hope that you can maybe help me out with this. It seems that all the other guardians in waiting were taken and brought here. Why wasn't I?
You weren't with us when we came to try to heal. You were at the meeting, if I remember right. Prue called all of us, except for the 6 and the exile. We were going to try to cure the Black Forest. She thought it was a demonic tear.
Is it not a demonic tear?
It's part of it, but it's different. It's changed, which is why there was expediency. Why she called us all here. We didn't know the forest itself would turn on us.
Well, I don't know what changed. I don't know how it happened, but at least there's this little pot that isn't tainted anymore.
He walks and looks towards Tayson, and he says, "Well, we were freed from your friends."
Yeah. I don't like that he had to do that, but I understand why.
You feel it. He's a little unnatural.
Yeah, but everybody has their quirks.
He can carry my axe. I already said thank you to him earlier. He's talkative. Awkward as well.
I mean, I feel like we're all a little awkward. Except for Verinda. She's pretty normal.
No, she's not.
I mean, as normal as you could be in her situation. She can talk to people a little better than I can. And I can talk to people way better than Tayson can. Don't tell him I said that. But he's a little... But yeah, I just, like I said, I want to do right by everybody, and I want to make sure that I get this handled. Now that I have all this responsibility, I need to do right.
It'll be a lot of rebuilding. You'll notice more and more names will show up in the book of the Guardian, who you are. They look faint. They are prospects from Gaia. I have placed them there at her will.
Okay, do I need to go find them and make sure that they recruit them? Do I start... Oh, God. Do I have to run the business meetings now?
When there's enough, you will, yes.
Okay. I will prepare my public speaking. Okay. Long live the Waffle Hut. Do you think I could still run a Waffle Hut franchise?
I don't
On the
see why
side?
not. Well, I mean, like, the stopping everything bad that's happening, probably comes first.
Yeah.
But, I mean, probably not. I mean, it depends on how you balance it out. If you see a lull, that's probably where you could probably start a business.
Okay. I don't have to choose. That's good. That's good. Where do we go from here?
I'm just here to help bridge between you and Mother Earth.
Oh, that makes sense.
I don't know what you are doing.
I don't know what I'm doing. I just got this job today.
Oh, I didn't mean about that.
Oh.
I meant what it was that brought you here, what you're doing.
Well, we were trying to save the Guardians so that I didn't have to become the Guardian, but here we are. Obviously failed, but kind of won in a way, I think. So.
The Guardians, for a long time, have been too in touch with nature, not enough of civilization, in my own opinion.
It's a lot. It's a lot to handle, but can I talk to the plants all the time now, or just sometimes?
I don't see why you couldn't, as long as your magic entails it. I don't remember any of us being able just to talk to the plants.
Oh, okay, that's a cool thing. That's a Stroop thing. Got it. Yeah, I just really appreciate what they've done for this particular situation, and want to make sure that everybody is at peace at this point.
I think we are.
Okay. That's good.
Your
axe is really cool.
You've done something amazing. Oh, thank you. It's a tradition in the family. The head of the axe means nothing. It's the hilt.
Oh.
That's everything.
That's the handle part?
It is. It is.
Okay.
It's like attacking as a pack of wolves.
Oh. I love a good wolf. As long as it's not a dragon in disguise, then it makes me pick fairies out of a tree. Pixies or whatever they were. Ugh.
You're already doing excellent. You probably have nothing to worry about. You created a shrine and doused in plants from a girl who's worried about creating a business. I haven't even seen the druids do what you've done here.
It seemed like the right thing to do,
Yeah, you have nothing to worry about. Your heart is true guardian.
Good.
You still seem worried. What's wrong?
Oh, it's scary. It's scary being out here and making sure that everyone's okay and worrying about, well, I don't worry about the Guardians so much anymore, obviously, but it's dangerous business walking out your front door. And Tayson and Marinda, we've had some scares, and we almost lost Marinda yesterday, and Tayson the day before that, and I worry about them. I'm replaceable, but they're special.
Especially now, you're not replaceable.
Well, yeah, for now. But, eventually there'll be another Guardian, But they literally made Tayson, so you can't make another Tayson. Marinda, oh gosh, I don't even know where she's from. Whew. I worry that it's gonna be... I don't know, I don't want to lose them.
Which is different than being replaceable.
The world can't lose them.
It's a very strong thing to say.
I feel like it's important to do my duty to protect the forest, but also to protect them.
He giggles. And he says, sorry, you said duty.
Duty.
Every character has that in common with Doc. Every NPC will always hit duty.
Stroopwafel, I haven't lived very long, but I am connected now to an entity that has. Your heart is 1 in a billion. You are not replaceable. You will be one of the strongest guardians Bengen has ever seen.
You're gonna make Hannah cry now.
Your friends and you, whatever it is, can accomplish anything. But hear me say one thing. Remember this if you forget everything else. You, Guardian Waffle, are not replaceable.
I'm sorry, when you say Guardian Waffle, it just sounds hilarious.
The best.
I didn't make the name.
I know.
Guardian Waffle. I'm sorry.
I'm here to guide you. When Gaia commands me to come, I will. And we will talk. For now, and he looks around, you should take a lot of pride in what you've done here. No guardian in history has cured any part of the Dark Forest. Congratulations.
Thanks. Thanks for coming out too and explaining things and giving the pep talk that we needed, that I needed. I appreciate you, and I appreciate the entity that is the Guardians, past, present, and future.
Well, as my mother always said, TTFN, ta-ta for now. And he just disappears. And you stand looking over this, I think after what he said, with a new view of what this is. This is paramount. That statement is absolutely true. No part of the Dark Forest has been stopped or cured. It's been spreading over centuries. And here you stand with the, what are we calling this? Plantilium?
Yes, the Plantilium.
Plantilium.
The first one in history. In a cured part of the Dark Forest. And roll perception.
Now we get the perception roll.
Oh, I'm a halfling. I got a nat 1.
You're very busy.
My second roll was a 2, but I have 6, so 8. I got an 8.
8.
You're just too caught up in the feels.
I was crying openly on the Plantilium.
And you, as you walk around this area, as you take your watch, you look around. It feels empty, but not bad. It's just empty, like houses with no people in them. And you're feeling nature without its animals. You're also feeling very protected. And you know, not only did you cure this, but there's a protection here. The dark forest could never penetrate back into this area. This will stand forever as an oasis until the dark forest is cured. And the next morning comes, you know, because you watch the purple with the blue hue light fade. It went black for a while, and now there seems to be a beam of morning light that shines down. And knowing that everything shifts from east to west, it always seems to shine on the plant's Liam. And you all have a long rest, and you're awake the next morning.
I'm gonna build a little fire and make some breakfast.
You guys wake up as pans hit each other. You haven't heard that in a while as they're coming out of the bag.
Hey, you're cooking. That's awesome. Great. I had a thought. I know that you're probably feeling a whole lot of pressure, and this was kind of a job or calling or whatever that you weren't sure you wanted in the first place, and now it's kind of been put on you. And I think a lot of it has to do with the title.
Yes, likely.
Okay.
Like the
Probably
Guardian.
a good idea, yes.
That seems like really, really heavy. That's like a lot. It's a lot, right? So I was wondering, you keep calling them business meetings and stuff, right? How do you feel about CEO of the land?
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot.
Okay.
Ooh.
And so because you're like running things, but it's like a full team, and eventually you'll have another team, and you'll take care of stuff again, and you'll have us, and we'll help out. We are contributors, collaborators. Okay.
That's a thing.
No, it's good. It's good. No. Hey, your little brother told me a lot of the business acumen stuff. Because the thing is anytime that I talk to you about it and I got it wrong, I felt like I disappointed you, and I got you weren't mad at me, but I felt like I let you down. So I made him do it because, frankly, sometimes he's kind of a shit. So if I get him upset, that's okay.
Did he lend you his book on business? His How to Start a Business book that I got him for Christmas?
I think he mostly told me stuff that he had learned on his own, which is probably stuff that he learned from everybody else, but he wanted to, elevate himself, which again, branding. There you go. But yeah, maybe, I mean, it's not like your business. It's a business that's been around for a long time, right? It's a thing that's been around for a long time, and you can call it whatever you want. You can do things your own way, etc. But I think more or less it's just kind of, hey, there's always going to be someone. So don't put so much on you.
Yeah. I had a really good conversation last night too. With someone, and they made me feel a lot better about things too. So
okay, they didn't ask you to make any deals or
No. It was good. It was a good conversation about first day, basically a first day interview. How are things going? What do you need from me? Like a manager would do on your first day at work.
Got it.
But it was nice. It made me feel a lot better. Also, do you want egg
whatever
broth today?
you want?
I'm making you some egg
honestly,
broth. I'm adding a special spice, and it's not poison.
Totally. You know what? Honestly, you get whatever you want.
We're doing eggs. That's what we got. We got eggs and bread. Maybe some cheese.
You have enough provisions. Just because Hannah can't think of it doesn't mean Stroop doesn't make it. Stroop makes a great iron and protein meal for everybody.
So, Adishmira?
Yeah, I think that's definitely the way to go.
Doc, help me out. How far are we traveling to try and get close-ish?
You have about a week's worth of travel in the Dark Forest. Maybe 2 until you can get to the Adishmira.
Okay.
And then from
Where we came from?
back the way you came.
This was one of those places, and correct me if I'm wrong, Doc, that teleporting here, or not here, but the ruined village, town, city that we got to, gave us the best option to enter the Dark Forest and Adishmira. The best way to get to Adishmira is basically going through the Dark Forest to head to there.
There's no other.
Yeah,
there's no other way unless you could go over. Or you could have went up to Griffin's Port and took a boat around, but that would have took longer. Plus, you wanted to make the trek to the Guardians. So,
yep, been a minute. So it's not likely, but I did, I sent a message saying that we were on our way from here because we had to go here first. So maybe we meet somebody along the way. But either way, we need to start. I think we need to start heading there. I don't want them to get mad because we're taking too long. Ready to head outside of the nice here into the. Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I'm totally ready. Definitely not scared.
I do.
Got this. We got this.
I'm worried about it happening again, but I kind of want to see if we get. Remember how we walked in a little bit and then I tried to kind of veer off, not far, but I got separated for a second, and it wasn't like a second. I'm hoping that this kind of This is so different from everywhere else. I'm hoping that it kind of serves as a little bit of a landmark as long as it's in sight. So hopefully that'll help a little bit, but either way, we just need to start moseying. I'm doing a lot of talking. Go back into it, but I think we have to go back into it, so I'm going to stop talking now.
Looks like Stroop already takes off. You had, again, we've had this conversation. Short people are faster for some reason. You head to the edge, and the minute you cross it, it's like walking into a darker area. Your eyes go from that bright, shiny, awesome feel to just shades of gray. And then the thumping seems to come back almost instantaneous, and you could feel the wave of magic as you walk through this and you head into the Dark Forest, which is the perfect place for us to take a break.
Hey everyone, it's your favorite dungeon master, best friend, all those wonderful things, DM Doc. I'm just here to say thank you very much for listening to this. We really do appreciate all the support that we receive for this. Nerdworks Media is expanding and new things are happening every day. So make sure that you're following, that you joined a Discord, that you're involved so you don't miss anything. We'd love to have you there. For now, let's find out what these guys are going to do and get back to the show. Let us adventure on.
You all had just broken into the Dark Forest. The thumbing, again, the voices that seem to come out of nowhere, disembodied. Stroop was leading the way, if I remember.
Yeah, we got the Stroop strut going. We're on a mission.
Does she even look like she needs help? Like, am I going to be like this is not her element, but this is her element, and she's gotten a promotion since the last time I tried to assist her. So like, I kind of just want to let her do it. I don't want to help. Never mind. Tayson is just like impressed for my action. I am impressed. Continue.
Okay.
Is that a bonus action?
Not for Tayson. Oh, I didn't roll for sleep. Was I good?
You didn't need to.
Cool. Hey, thanks. I'm just gonna live there. I'm leaving. I'm going back. I'm never leaving.
You travel almost unmolested. There's nothing except for this crazy feel for about half a day of travel. You come to an area as you get closer. You were smelling the sulfur before you got here, along with the mix of the decay and gross smells that this place comes with normally. And
ooh,
you start noticing mounds that look like they're burning magma piles every so often.
Well, that's a... little out of my element here.
your element's like an hour behind us. It's
4 or 5, but who's counting?
it's a few hours behind us.
I mean, technically the forest is my element.
Oh,
If I could just cure it, that would be way better.
Sure.
Way better. Significant improvement. But this is not forest. We're not in forest anymore.
okay. Cool.
Let's keep on keeping on.
All right.
You
As I'm following Stroop, with her being a little bit more concerned, Tayson's gonna active watch. Again, left, right, forward, up, and then behind.
Sure. In the name of the Father, the Son. Okay. Roll a perception for that then.
I was thinking more, checking all of the mirrors when you first start driving. This one. That's pretty good. The metal one looked good too. That is a 22.
You look around. The magma moves, which kind of catches your attention from everything else. But outside of that, it doesn't look like anything else is here.
Is the magma moving like, naturally and gradually, or does it seem kind of like
In the piles. So they're like mounds that seem to break through, and the magma just coming down like one edge seems to go into the rock. Come across an area where, remember that little cave you guys stayed in when you first came in here, and like not too long to take a short rest? Mm-hmm. You see another outcropping like that ahead of you. Tayson, just rolling over your perception roll. It looks like small skeletons are being hung around the front of this cave.
Is that something that you're like, supposed to take care of, or do we get to bypass that? True.
It's a good question. Good question.
I mean, you're in charge, or you can kind of just answer that how you want to. You know that, right?
Yeah. I feel like we could just not deal with it.
Great.
Maybe.
We can come back if need to.
Okay. We gotta come back this way anyway, don't we?
No.
No? Okay. I am lost.
Oh no! As soon as we're done, I'm gonna use the paper. Got the paper.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
fingers crossed.
You guys are gonna avoid this cavern?
It's up to you. We can check it out. We can go. We're like The thing, we were on like a strict timeline as far as soon as possible to get to the Guardians. Now our timeline is a little bit, like, hey, we'll be there as soon as we can. So this is up to you. If this is bad, and you don't want to go by it, that's fine. If it's bad and you want to take care of it, we can go by. I know this. Think of this as your first act of guardianship post, guardian. Think of this as your first CEO moment.
I feel like I shouldn't ignore things as a CEO. I want to peek at it.
Okay.
So,
You guys want to walk up to the cavern and take a look, is what you're saying?
yeah.
You all die.
You walk up and there seems to be who are my survival people? Let me get a roll from Tayson and Stroop.
Oh, yeah, I got a dirty 20.
That's tired me. By the way, I think anytime you say dirty 20, you have to say it in that tone of voice. I got a dirty 20. I got a six.
That was one of the voices for my NPC this weekend.
I got an unnatural 16.
I think you guys see, again, it's Stroop, Tayson, Marinda. That's how I remember this movement working. You guys talk, but you move forward. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, in this place, I would have the deadliest person at the rear, too. And as you move forward towards us, you make this idea. You see footsteps or footprints. Marinda, you see other footprints and beast marks as well outside of this. Tayson, you see what looks like footprints going in and out of the cavern. Stroop, you see what looks like 4 feet. Or is that handprints? Something's crawling in and out, but it's humanoid.
And the skeletons are hanging outside of it?
Weird enough, they don't look like they're intertwined, but they look like full skeletons that seem to be hung from trees. In fact, now that you're closer, you see it, they look to be strung up from trees.
I'm going to go in. I'm going to stealth into the cavern.
Sure.
That's what I'm going to do.
Sweet.
You want to go into the cavern?
I want to take a looky look.
Is anybody following Stroop as she's going to enter this cavern?
Hey, what are you doing?
I need to check it out. It looks... someone could need help.
I mean, not any of them.
No, they're gone. They're gone. But maybe someone inside. It looks like they're crawling, so maybe... Or if it's something bad that's hurting people out here, we should check it out. I'm assuming they are not nefarious. I'm assuming they did not do this, but I don't know.
Hold on. You're not assuming the thing that is here is nefarious in doing this?
Yes.
Because they just chose to stay in the place with the scary lawn ornaments?
Well, it could be that they these skeletons are bad guys, and they were just protecting themselves, and now they're trying to scare people away from their area. But if they are a bad person, then we need to extinguish
I think
them.
we have to have a conversation about this, and this is probably not the right place to do it, right on the doorstep of, whatever. You realize that everything that is bad probably thinks that you're actually the bad thing, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like in there, whatever's in there, it's either a thing that's living off instinct and doesn't care, or it's something that has sentience and cares, and it thinks it's in the right. So it's really a perspective thing, It's not so much about like, oh, I am bad, I will do bad things. It's more, I am me, I'm interested in taking care of me, so I'm going to do me things.
Yeah. But I am Stroop, and I care about other people, and what if it's harming other people?
Thank you. That's what we need to go in there
Yeah.
with. That's the mentality that I'm sorry, I just wanted clarity and direction, what's my motivation thing.
But also, if they are maybe someone who was injured by a bad thing, I don't want to go in guns a-blazing, but I definitely don't want to go in unprepared.
Open mind. I appreciate it. Great. Now I'm ready. Let's go.
You head in. And so make a stealth check if you're going into the cavern.
I got a 12.
Oh, hey,
Do you have a total for me on that natural?
I got a 14. Combined 12, 14, and a 26. Nice.
So 52 total.
Yeah. I was talking about our 12 and 14 was her 26, but yay.
You head in. As you get in and you adjust, you realize there's dim light here. There are little torches or something, oil lanterns maybe, that look like torches on the wall, but they're not very bright. And you walk into what looks like the ruins of a courtyard inside this cavern. Perfectly masoned stone as the floor of it. Columns that seem to be at all corners, and then a few in between that hold up. And there seems to be a few in the middle of this courtyard as well. There seems to be no ceiling on this, and the columns do not go all the way up. It's wide, 150 feet from edge to edge one way and 300 feet the other. But you don't see anything else around. The cave looks like it goes deeper, but you'd have to cross this ruin-looking courtyard to continue.
Hannah has read the second book of the Legend of Drid series and is very concerned. Stroop. There doesn't look like there's anybody here, but we should check. Maybe. How do you guys feel about it? But I also don't like the openness of this area and us walking through it.
I'd much rather. I mean, maybe we're not gonna be, sneaking around at this point, but I'd rather be open than not.
Yeah, but if there's someone on the other outskirts can see down on us,
Oh,
we can't see
yeah,
them.
no, but they'd see us either way at this point, right?
Yeah, true.
Well,
But do you think we should take extra precautions, is what I'm saying. Yeah. See? Yeah, that might be it. I don't think I can.
It's dim light,
Okay.
so you can see.
Okay. I misunderstood. Thank you.
I am going to take an extra precaution and open up my little handy dandy thingy here. I'm gonna do something cool. I am going to wild shape
Okay.
into a sprite.
No.
No,
You
I'm
are
not
going to burn a wild shape to call a sprite to you.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that thing instead.
Nice.
Have a little extra guy with us.
So Stroop reaches down and grabs a couple of the dead leaves that are there, pushes them in her hand, and there's like a golden glow. And you watch the leaves turn from black ichor to green, and then they seem to make a small cocoon, and then a small sprite flies out from them.
Since when could you do that?
I can do some things as the Guardian now, and
Hi, Philip.
this is Philip. Say hi, Philip.
You hear bells. Ding, ding, ding.
Philip, I would love it if you could walk with us down this, but I think it would be best if you were not to be seen. Can you go invisible?
Philip disappears.
Fantastic. Philip is still with us, but cannot be seen.
Lovely.
So,
Can I get a ting ting confirmation?
ting ting
Well,
Philip.
never mind.
from Philip.
Yeah.
Hey, Philip, can we get a ting ting?
Ta-ting.
Thank you. Are we sending Philip ahead, or are we?
Do you speak to Ting?
Oh, that might. Ting. Yeah, that might be a good idea to send Philip on ahead to see if he can scout the area first.
I mean, he's your employee. You do what you want. I'm here for advisement. That's all.
Your employee. I love this place. All right.
Hey, Philip, would you be able to go ahead and just go as far as you're comfortable and just see if you see anybody or anything of importance and report back to us? That would be super helpful, and we would really appreciate that.
You hear the tinging. Happy acknowledgement.
Nothing makes me happier
you-
that you said report back to us. You're literally sending
You-
them as an employee.
You feel a brush. You feel a brush of wind as you feel him just fly off.
Okay. Yeah. Let's mosey.
We'll go a little slow and wait for Philip to come back, though, right?
Got to give him time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna step into this courtyard and try to cross it slowly.
I don't know. I feel like we should wait for Philip to report back.
Okay.
You're sitting around. You start hearing dripping sound.
That doesn't sound like a good thing.
I look up.
Make a
look
Make a
Oh,
perception
no.
check, everybody.
I don't like where this is
Good
going.
lord. I think Amanda's dice are weighted.
Yeah, would you get another natural
No,
20?
but I got a 24 total.
Yeah, 16.
You said perception?
Okay.
Yeah. 23.
You all look up and look around. In Tayson and Miranda, you notice that something's dripping off the column in front of you. It's dim light, but you got to really get into it. Do you want to go look at it? Or you could just tell that liquid is coming down the column and
I'm
drip.
gonna look at it. I'm gonna sniff and see if it
I-
smells like blood or something like that.
Well, it's not that. It's still dim light in here.
I-
To get to
Which is why I'm like, okay, I'm done with this.
you.
Boss, permission to light a torch.
Oh, yeah. Go for it. I did not know I was boss now, but yeah. Go for it.
I'm in your corporation building.
Okay, you pull out a torch and you just concentrate, and a flame appears. Miranda, you're walking up, and as soon as the light goes, the bright light comes over, and it is blood that seems to be coming down. And now that you look around, all of the columns seem to be
That's
dripping
that's
blood.
not a good sign. That's not a good sign.
Philip, come
In
back.
response to seeing the blood everywhere, she's going to summon her soul knife.
Okay. Roll me a d6.
That is a 5 today.
Okay. Which
Net.
is what? What
Let
does
me
it look
see.
like?
Ooh, Forble dagger. Swirling look that seems perfect and symmetrical. Okay, so the swirling look to it kind of like looks like a galaxy in like these purples and blues and pinks with like star line style swirls on it, almost ethereal.
Okay. You hear a voice in the chamber echoing. Neat trick.
That's unfortunate.
Lovely home you have here.
The pools of blood seem to come together in the middle, about 75 feet from you. And you watch as fingers, long white fingers, seem to come through the blood.
You.
And as it more and more comes out, you hear cracking of bone as it pulls itself out. This faceless creature, deep sockets but nothing there, whips around and looks your way. Thank you.
How long you been here?
Slumbering for very long time. And as it pulls the rest of its body out, it seems to crawl really fast towards you, but stop right on the edge of where this is. And it's doing one of these, and it seems to, if it had eyes, you would think it's trying to look at you. Up, down, around, as it sneaks around it just like it's looking, but there's nothing there to look through.
Are you friend or foe?
Neither.
Do you mean harm to the forest?
I do not.
You
Okay.
just are.
Friend.
I have power to give.
No thanks.
You know, generally speaking, from where I'm from, it's not a good idea to make deals with sketchy people in blood pools in a cavern.
Seems oddly specific.
What did all of these bodies do to you to end up that way?
Oh, not to me. Failed the master.
Who's the master?
The one who gives power to those in need.
Well, I mean, that's more a what does the master do, not a who. I feel like, were you not answering me on purpose, or were you just refusing to answer how I wanted? I'm sorry.
Was I?
Who is the master?
The one who gives the power
Gotcha, okay.
to those in need.
Does the
I don't feel like we're in need. Not need.
We need mead, but that's an entirely different subject.
Fair point. Sure. Cool. I'll write that down. Sorry, didn't bring enough.
No, it's okay. You know, we've had a stressful journey. Stroop and I maybe took advantage of having mead, didn't we, Stroop?
Oh yeah. Drank a lot before we came.
Would you be willing to tell me the master's name?
I have told you what you need.
So no. I mean, I here's the thing. I can't ask for power from something that I don't know who it is. So if you were going to get me to make a deal, I'd kind of like to know who I was working with or through.
Oh. That's a shame. Though you don't feel like something that lacks in power to me. Nor would you use it appropriately. And it quickly turns its head, like, I just want to be clear, it's facing you, and then you hear like 3 snaps, and its neck goes all the way around, and then the head turns, and now it's looking towards Mirinda. You, though, could be fun.
Why could I be fun?
Oh, giving you power, enhanced magics.
Again, I come from a place where making sketchy deals in a back alley cavern to blood pool people, not wise.
I mean, I am going to agree with him. That is very specific.
Don't worry about it.
I'll tell you what. Stroop, your call. Are you okay with them staying here, or they do need to be evicted?
I feel like we don't need any power, and this guy obviously can't leave, so I mean, they seem to be handling themselves.
Okay.
The only issue I do have is if someone a little less morally good were to come by and get some power from this guy that we don't know actually exists even. Maybe that could be a problem down the road, but that's the only hang up I see with not dealing with no eyeball guy.
I mean, do you want to leave a sign out front?
That would make sense. Okay. Yeah, just a little notice saying, "Hey, bad stuff. Do not enter."
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for your time. This has been something, and we'll let you be.
Little blood pool person, do you like alcohol?
I do not consume.
All right, I was going to offer you a drink from a flask, or pour it on the ground for you or something. I don't know if you even have lips or not, considering you came out of a blood pool. But trying to be friendly.
I am real good with us no longer Midwest goodbying and just getting out of here. If anybody else is good.
It says I can call the guardian spirits within. I'm gonna wait till he goes away, till the weird guy goes away, before I do anything about Philip.
What are you guys doing? Because it doesn't seem like he's moving.
Are we good to go?
Yeah, I'm gonna
turn to leave.
Miranda's gonna wave at him.
I am not turning. I'm backing up.
That's fine. So Stroop turned around.
Power move.
Miranda's doing the wave thing, I noticed. Stroop, as you turn around, you see, for lack of a better term, something that looks like a magma bear with 2 burning skeletons standing next to it, blocking your exit. And you hear, "Leaving so soon?"
Yes.
Do we not have permission to?
You came into my home.
Okay, to be fair, we came to make sure everyone was safe here and that nobody needed help.
Let me see your warrant. He didn't say that.
Wait, we just wanted to be... Oh no, I don't want to be the police.
If we had a door to knock, we would have knocked it. How dare you?
What are you doing? Because we may have to roll initiative right this second.
Mirinda is going to have
Philip.
We do apologize about invading your space. Now, look, I would prefer we be friends. We just wanted to find out if anyone was injured. You know, there did seem to be a lot of skeletons out front, which, by the way, wonderful decorating skills. I'm not going to begrudge you that. You use what you have. Now...
Tayson is staring dumbfounded at Miranda for a bit.
Now, look. I know you said you don't consume alcohol, but your friends over there seem to be on fire. Do they occasionally need to be relit? I'm sure there's plenty of uses for alcohol around here.
Are we allowed to leave?
The DM is confused on what train of thought Miranda was going through.
When in doubt, confuse the fuck out of them.
Okay.
She's trying to be kind and
Disarmingly charming.
Yes.
Okay.
I like that phrase.
So make a straight charisma roll.
All right, let's see what I get.
I genuinely hope it's like a 12. Just like middle of the road, no decisions made. I hope it is genuinely in the middle of the road for Doc to go.
A straight charisma roll. That is a naughty 20.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
You're talking and it seems to concentrate. It moves, but it's just concentrating. By the way, every time it moves back the other way, you hear snapping of a few bones, snapping of a few bones. And then it doesn't seem to respond to you, Miranda, but then Tayson asks if you can leave. And he says, no, you're here forever.
Oh, we got places to be, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zalrin kind of wants me back at the temple. Definitely have cleric things I need to do.
You know what? It's been it's been a nice day, but it was a really rough yesterday. Never mind. Juniper.
You instantly glow that cloak that we can't seem to decide what color
it's a
it is.
rainbow
Pink.
cloak. It's whatever the fuck it feels like, damn it.
But
It's
you're
pink. It's pink with yellow arms.
With Tayson,
Pink.
colors are very specific and in the yellow arms. Right at that time, you do hear bells coming from the distance, but you don't see anything. And so far, that's everything that's happened.
Oh, I'm gonna do something. Sorry. I was gonna yell for Philip again, but he's here. I'm going to pull out my scimitar. Like, not pull it out, but just like kind of go, like, hold on to the hilt.
Okay.
Like, bit ready.
That brought me no small
why
amount
doesn't
of joy. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm doing things. I'm playing D&D.
As this thing begins to laugh, ugly laugh, we shall see.
Okay.
Roll for initiative.
This is what we're doing.
Hey, remember that time we're a young demon dragon, and then we went into a cave and we died to Bloodman?
I died with blood.
This is bad. Like, don't get me wrong, we're in trouble.
20.
But I don't think the blood man can go, like, past the courtyard. So we don't have to worry about him. In my opinion. But
I'm
I
gonna
don't know.
need a few.
You're
dice
right,
here.
just the fire bear and the skeletons and anything else that's in here that it can manipulate.
Well, I mean, there's only certain things. Like, it's only the fire bear and the skeletons that we have to get past to get out of here.
That we can see.
That we can see so far.
I think everything's terrible, and I'm all for it. Let's go.
Should I roll for Philip too, or will he attack with me?
That's the look of a DM who needs to roll 14 initiatives.
Please no.
Philip will just go on your turn.
Okay.
That
Miranda.
was a 20. A naughty 20. I rolled a 17 plus 3.
Okay. Tayson.
11.
Stroop.
4.
Tayson, what's your dexterity score?
12.
Miranda, you are the first to respond to this threat.
Alright. Okay, so we've got some skeletons. We've got what now?
A giant bear made of magma, 2 burning skeletons that seem to have like bits of armor as well, a long sword on either and bow and arrow knocked, and this creature in front of you.
Let me check what this Vorpal Blade does real quick.
Skimming. Does extra damage to blood goo, sentient golem people. Plus 2d6 to bears made out of not bear material.
I'm gonna go.
Advantage on things that don't have skin.
I'm gonna go for the bear because this specifically says something about a lost head. So, yeah, I'm gonna go for the bear. All right, let me see. That is 18. All right.
That'll hit.
I don't think I have sneak attack go off, do I? That's
There's
what I
nothing
thought.
to give you sneak attack in a
So
second, though.
it's just the 1d6 right now. That is a 5. Two?
To attack?
That is the damage, yes. I'm a bonus attack.
Okay.
That is another 18. Because apparently I
That'll
like
hit.
to roll 12s right this second. And that is another 2, so another 5 damage. And that will end my turn.
You ran up to the magma bear. Tayson, you turned into your power cloak. Stroop was in the midst of just grabbing onto the sword. So it's going to reach for Tayson. 24.
Yeah, that'll hit.
As it touches, you feel drawn to this thing. It is a charm effect, but I need you to roll a wisdom save.
Okay. I have Fey ancestry, so I have advantage against charm effects. One of those is a natural 1. One of those is a 14. Wisdom save? 18.
Yes. And you get drawn into it and you are paralyzed.
Hey, that's not great.
No, this thing's got a lot of CR. The number behind it is 2 at least.
Sure.
But at the end of your turn, you can roll against that, but right now you're paralyzed.
Got it.
What goes next? Oh, the bear goes next. Look at that. The bear is going to try to bite you first, Miranda.
Of course it is. You know. As
Yep. 24?
Yeah, I'd say that hits. I would say that probably hits. Gonna be eaten by a motherfucking bear.
There it is. So 7 piercing damage.
Okay. Yep.
And 6 fire. So 13 total.
I have no resistances
And
to
then it's
either.
going to try to claw at you. That's only a 14.
Does not hit.
I rolled really low on that one.
Thank fuck.
Alright. And then the skeletons, one will shoot an arrow at Stroop. That's definitely going to miss. And second shot misses as well, so it doesn't matter. Alright, so now we're going through. Tayson, it's your turn. Is there anything during your turn that you have powers that you could just stop effects if you wanted to?
For my action, I would like to tell the DM please quit. No,
Free
I
action.
don't have anything. I don't have anything for that.
All right, make another wisdom save with advantage.
Score. I mean, that's higher. It's not a lot higher. That is a 19.
And you are still paralyzed.
Fair enough.
Stroop.
All of my spells are fire. Oh, but I guess the skeletons aren't.
They're
fire
burning.
bears. It's a thing. Anyway, I was in the middle of taking out my scimitar anyway, so I'll just I'm gonna crank it out and run towards the big scary bear guy and try and slash at him with my
Sure.
scimitar.
Go ahead.
Okay. That didn't sound very exciting, but you know, here we are. Math is hard. I got 12.
That is deflected off of the magma rock of his skin.
Nice. Yeah.
Anything for bonus action?
Oh no. Mm-mm.
All right.
Not a darn thing. No.
How about Philip?
Yep.
Philip can do something.
I'm about to do Philip's thing. Philip springs into existence as you watch him let go of a very, very tiny arrow.
It's so small.
At the bear you're attacking, you watch it hit the bear. And it's going to do that damage.
Ding, 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 ding.
It does 1 piercing damage.
It does.
Oh my god, I love it.
But it does a cool poisoning thing, maybe,
And
so.
then, yeah, I'm rolling the Constitution.
Fucking love. I love Philip already.
Oh, wait. I don't
also
have
love
to
Philip.
because the bear is immune.
Yeah, I was gonna say the bear's made of magma, right? Like,
Which brings us back to Miranda.
Okay.
Oh, Stroop, would you like to go further? You can go through enemy. You're tiny or small.
Yeah.
So you
I
can
want to go on the other side of the guy. Yeah, I want to
Okay.
like try and slash at him, but obviously miss and just kind of like go. Can I go under his legs?
You can. Yeah, you don't want to be right under his leg though, because a lot of like leaky magma.
Oh, okay. I want to go like by his ankles and try and cut his Achilles tendon, but like obviously I missed. So
Okay.
just kind of like.
Miranda.
All right. Let me think.
You look back and you see Tayson's being drawn forward slowly by this thing that seems to have him.
Can I tell what seems to happen?
Nope.
I'm being drawn. You also got a bear. It's fine. Do what you gotta do.
I am going to attack this motherfucker again with my second blades.
Okay.
Okay. Does a math 22 hit?
The
Yeah.
bear? Yeah. By a lot.
Hey, that's a better hit. So that's 8.
Is that with your sneak attack for Stroop
Oh,
being there?
no, it's not. I rolled a 3, a 4, and a 5. But in reverse order, so it was 5, 4, 3. So that is going to be a total for that first one of... Okay, that's 7 plus 5, so 12, so 15. And then I'm going to...
20 total, right?
That's including the original hit. And then I'm going to
Okay.
do the thing again. And that is 19. So that's going to hit again. And we're going to... 9.
Okay. As you strike at this thing and you seem to take chips out and you watch it seem to react to being hit by you. You know that if these were normal metal blades, it would probably be melting the blades right now.
Yeah, that's why we don't use the normal metal blades against magma bears.
Okay.
That makes sense.
That was that. This thing is still pulling Tayson. It's going to keep its concentration on what it's doing with you. The bear did not like that, so the bear will return in kind by biting again. 26 to hit, I'm pretty sure hits.
Yeah, I think that fucking hits.
7 piercing and 4 fire, so 11 total.
Fuck.
And then it will try to claw you. 15?
Meets it, beats it.
Okay. And does another 15 points of slashing as it comes across your armor. And it's piercing. The rocks are sharp, but you could feel the heat as it's tearing into your leathers.
Do I have a reaction? What of these I think I can do as a reaction, right? Oh no, it's a bonus action. Never mind. Fuck.
One arrow at Miranda, one at Stroop. It's close.
I'm already down, okay? That last hit brought
That's
me
important.
down.
You didn't say that.
Yeah,
But that's
we gotta
fine.
know
So
that.
both at Stroop. But still disadvantage. The first one's 12. And the second one's less. On Stroop, I doubt it hits.
Oh, no, I have an AC of 13.
So I think as Miranda goes down and Tayson's being drawn onto the pad, we'll see you next time on the Bros and Dragons podcast. Love one another. Keep it nerdy. And